This Pride Parade is awesome. I know, right? Let's get some lunch at Zach's. Sodomy is sin. Transgenders are agents of the devil. That's not even close to true. Trans people are just like anyone else. All we want is to live our own life and express who we are really are.
Help him.
Brooke, Jinli, how are you doing that? Help him literally comes with your estrogen prescription. You really need to get on hormones. HRT stands for Hellray Tracker Beam. Duh. Personally, I blame those damn phones. You got Hellray Tracker powers? All I got was this cup of coffee and a terrible teleporting power. I can't. It's so bad. Like, I love climbing up things, and all I can do really is just like quickly move from one spot to the other. Could I please respect and trade? That'd be so nice. Am I upside down again? Oh, God. Okay, let me try this again. Wait a minute. Where am I? Am I? No, not here! Ah! Okay, this is my purple void. Oh my God. Hi, everybody. I hope you all been having a very wonderful, lovely day today, or at least past couple of weeks. But hi, you ready for some memes? Here you go. That empty. What the fuck is she on? No, I feel this. Oh my God, this is so bad. Cause like I also feel this whenever I'm out on vocal stimming, and every once in a while I'll just like blah blah blah. And it's gotten to the point now that like, oh my God, my mother-in-law, she has looked at me as like, you make some of the most interesting noises possible. And I'm just like, yeah, there's a reason why I'm a content creator. So I felt, yeah, Anyways, watching Family Feud, and one of the questions is, admit it, sometimes you wish your husband was blank. And a lady buzzed in and said, a woman! It went silent, bro. Can I offer you a nice A in this trying time? Are you hoping that your husband is actually a wife? Or are you hoping that like you were probably in like a lesbian relationship? Let's kind of be honest here. Which one is it that you're looking for? Like, because either way, it's totally okay. I'm not going to judge. No one here is going to judge you. But which is it? It's okay. You don't have to say it right now. But which is it? I mean, either way, I guess you want to be in a lesbian relationship, but still. Me, after shaving my legs for the first time. Why do my pants feel weird? Because you never felt them before. Oh my God, that's so real though. Like I love whenever I get into bed after I freshly have shaved my legs. Oh my God, the euphoria and how soft and smooth they feel. It's so good. And it's just absolutely amazing though. Also just wearing leggings. Oh, wearing leggings when I have freshly shaved my legs. So good, so amazing. I love it so much. So yeah. Oh, and I know I've been asked, hey Kat, how do I prevent ingrown hairs? Shave down first. Like shave with the hair first to help make it like be shorter, and then shave against the grain. It gets you closer to the skin without pulling and tearing. And also make sure you do things like exfoliating your skin, especially those areas where you might have some ingrown hairs. And always be sure that you're using a sharp razor. Make sure that it's fresh, make sure that it's clean, and make sure that there is no nicks in the razor or any kind of dulling. It helps immensely. Cis person, I'll date a bi girl just in case. After, I'm just gonna date a bi woman. I'm just gonna date a bi. I'm gonna date a bi woman for just in case. Yeah. Just in case of what, Kat? Just in case of what, Kat? Why does it matter to date a bi person? Huh? It doesn't matter. That's it. Who would win? Shoulder dysphoria. This top. What's her name? No, that top would win 100%. I think I'm now far enough into my transition where I would definitely would let that top win. Like it's 100%. Like that's what it's going to be. Yep, I am talking about the sweater, by the way. What do you think I'm talking about? Have you been to my streams? Oh my God. The number of you who come to my streams are like, Kat is so feral and like such a gremlin. I'm here for it. Has been a little too high, and I think it's absolutely amazing and funny. So, hi. Women not having body hair is such an aggressively lame beauty standard, and I don't know where it came from, but every day it makes me more mad. Especially now that I'm a woman and shave all the time. I know women can have body hair, and I personally think hairy women mega rock, but the standard is still ingrained in my subconscious, and having body hair makes me dysphoric sometimes. God, no, do I feel this? I honestly, what I've been trying to do recently is not shave my legs as often. Yes. I know that means I'm gonna have leg hair and everything, which is kind of, God, why? But at the same time, like, hairy women, that's fine. Like, are you kidding me? There's a lot. Maybe it's because I live now more with friends who have freedom of expression and don't care about the fact that, like, if they meet any kind of beauty standard, it's just be yourself. If you want to shave and you want to be hairless, that's fine. That's a-okay. Go for that. That's absolutely amazing. I can't lie. It's very nice to have very smooth legs, but at the same time, it's okay to have hair. It's okay to have hair in places such as your legs and your armpits and other places as well. You don't have to be defined by the one single beauty standard. It's something that's been ingrained in us by the patriarchy and wanting us to conform to being like a part of impossible beauty standards. And it's gross. It's disgusting. Normalize letting women have hair. And, you know, if guys don't want to have hair either, that's fine too. I'm not going to sit here and complain. You all do what you want to do, what makes you most comfortable and what makes you feel the best gender euphoria possible. Good morning, class.
Today, we're going to be discussing the ethics of artificial intelligence and data gathering for these models to be able to train them. Today, we're going to dive a little deeper into the harsh truth and reality of how collecting this data is unethical and if there are any alternatives to being able to do so. You, Miss, in the front.
Lady in the front, what do you think? Me? Yes, you, little miss. What's your name? Felix. You see, you're just very feminine, extremely so, and your voice too. I actually used to teach in Japan, and you know, boys are also girly and please just make this stop. Oh my God. If you make a mistake, don't try to overcorrect or try to prove that the trans person, like whoever they may be, is not trans. It's disgusting. Just like, oh, I'm so sorry. You don't even have to apologize. You can just be like, oh, right, hi, sir, or ma'am, or whatever their pronouns may be. It's so weird that cis people try to like correct themselves and feel like that they have to go out of their way to be a good person. Like, it's just chill, stop, learn from your mistake, correct it, and try to do better next time. That's all that really needs to be done, and that's all that really needs to be like said. It really is not that hard. Oh, you think being trans is mutilating my body? Wrong. Puberty mutilated my body. I'm just the repair guy. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. You're there to repair your own body. You get to craft your own body the way that you want to, and you know sometimes you gotta make those fixes. There are gonna be holes and patches, and there are going to be broken parts that you have to fix. But at the same time, you get to make them the way that you want to make them, and you get to design them the way that you want to design them. You get to be the most beautiful and amazing person that you possibly want to be. So get cracking. I don't think I can boy mode anymore. Honestly, that's the best feeling now, isn't it? Like finally looking in the mirror and realize that you are now that woman that you've been wanting to be, or you know, that man that you want to be. It's wonderful. It's a good feeling, and it's always gonna be one of those things where you're just gonna feel extremely amazing afterwards, and you should be very proud of the fact that you're finally there. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of courage, and it takes just a lot of trusting the process to get there. Because I know how many people are extremely scared of the fact that it's not going to work out for them, but it will. You will get there, and you're going to do wonderful and amazing things, and I know that you will be perfectly fine. So trust the process and know that one day you will be that person that you very much look forward to being. I know I have become that person, and it's good. It feels great, and it brings so much euphoria. 16-year-old egg me making my Fallout 4 character a woman so I could be in a lesbian relationship with Kate. I just think lesbians are really neat. 22-year-old me doing the exact same thing. Oh, 100%. I definitely have done stuff like that before. I mean, I was going through an entire fem shop run, and also, my hunter and warlock and titan and destiny 2 were all women before I even came out. So, yeah. Woof. James, why don't we like gender roles? Because they perpetuate the idea that men and women should act a certain way, don't take non-binary folks into consideration, and segregate humans based off their genitalia. It's so gross. It's so gross. That is so gross, and also based to be not agreeing to gender roles. Dress however you want. Be the most you possible. If you want to be extremely femme as a woman, fine, that's fine. If you want to be extremely masculine as a guy, that's also fine. If you want to be extremely feminine as a man or extremely masculine as a woman, perfectly a-okay. If you want to be androgynous express as either gender. That's a-okay too. If you want to be masculine or feminine as somebody who's non-binary, fantastic. Go for it. There's no one way to be any kind of gender, and there honestly are various ways to express yourself, and it doesn't have to be defined by your gender. You get to define how you dress, how you look, and the way that you want to present yourself. No one else can tell you otherwise. Only you are stopping yourself from wearing those outfits. So put them on, see how you like them. And you know what? It's okay to feel like you might not like them now. I've had those feelings before, and after a year or two of being on HRT, my opinions have changed, and I finally feel comfortable to wear crop tops, especially with like low-rising jeans or pants, and allowing for my midriff to show just a little bit. It's okay. You'll get there. Just take it all at your own time and pace. Oh my god, a new friend! They're transphobic. Fucking garbage. That is a huge concern for me. Even being in a state like Massachusetts, I'm still afraid to make friends around here because like I don't know who potentially holds even like the slightest bit of transphobia. It's not even the fact that just being afraid of somebody being transphobic straight to my face, but somebody having like the transphobia of if a trans person does something that they don't like or they don't agree with, they're just going to misgender them and detonate them, and it's just it's so disgusting. And I hate it. I hate it at my old job. Like the number of times that I would have to correct my fellow managers on making sure that the trans mask and the non-binary person were being given the correct gender pronouns was so infuriating. And it's like some of them just didn't even try. And I did not associate with those people a whole lot. I worked more with the people who actually were actively gendering them correctly, both of them, and they were gendering me correctly. Surprise, surprise, those other managers were not. So it goes to show that just like it's hard finding friends, and it's really hard trying to like actually meet people who it's hard. You don't know when somebody, especially now, when somebody is just going to hold transphobic views or maybe have microaggressions against the trans community. I mean, part of that is we do need to educate them and make sure that they understand, but at the same time, if that's something that they need to do on their own time as well, it's frustrating and it ends up just being a lot. Actual friends would stop and listen to you and be like, I'm so sorry, I will not do that again. And yeah, honestly though, that's why I like hanging out with more trans people. I need to find more trans people in my area. Oh, you're transphobic? Ew. Base. God, I knew I loved Nessa. More reasons for me to like her. Eat like 100% base. Basic math. You cannot find the square root of -1. Advanced math. Actually, the square root of -1 is an imaginary number. Basic physics. There are 3 states of matter. Advanced physics. There are 7 plus states of matter. Basic biology. 2 sexes, male and female. Advanced biology. Sex does not equal gender. In fact, it's more bimodal. There's a lot of traits between the two that are shared, but some are maybe different than others. No, my 2 genderinos! What have you done? Facts. No, but seriously, facts. The more you get into a subject and the more that you learn about it, because the thing is when you are teaching a subject, you always start with the simple concepts so people can understand the building blocks that get them to then go up the ladder to then get into the advanced parts of the subject, which then go, hey, so you know those rules that we talked about in the basics of this topic? Yeah, throw those out the window because those are not fully true. There's a lot of things that happen. Like there's a lot of, I guess you could say, nuance to whenever it comes to like advanced topics of like how you are able to make decisions and actions and also learn how the world operates and how it works. Because the thing about the world is it's so complex that you can't just define it to be black and white. There are a ton of gray areas that are extremely varied in how like light and dark they are in various like shades of gray. And you know, there might be some blues and yellows and greens and purples mixed in. Like you don't know anything, and that's okay. It's okay to have your foundation on the knowledge that you're given to be shaken and to be told that you are wrong. That is the beauty of like education and learning and like being in the academics. You find out more things and it's so exciting and you just want to share it more with people because you learn how to do things. It's so amazing, and it's also so freeing. It can be extremely depressing. The more the joke of the more you know, the more depressed you are, because God, everything sucks. The more you like learn, like, oh my God, why do we suck so bad? But at the same time, it's extremely freeing, and it's really good to know how complex things are, and how even when you think you might know something, you really don't. You really don't. It's okay, and that's fine. Take that time, take that knowledge, and be willing to expand upon it. Be willing to shape it. I know, as someone who has gotten into editing, I've had to like change how I edit things and how I look at things and how I create things. And a lot of that comes from just watching others and like taking notes from what they do. Even when I was in university, when I was starting out programming, yeah, I learned the very simple program of how to do hello world. And then we moved into more advanced subjects such as list and arrays and pointers and pointer math. And then we went into object-oriented programming and how you can have abstract models and how you can have more concrete models. And then you go into taking all that knowledge into developing artificial intelligence and machine learning and computational intelligence, and how that is all based not only within the theories of coding, but also a lot of mathematical theories and everything that you could possibly think of. It's absolutely fucking amazing, and I could gush about it. I have so much to say about artificial intelligence, and I'm not going to get into this video, but there might be a video coming for that. Are you two friends? Transphobes. Yes. Biologists. No. Yeah, again, this kind of goes back into the whole like advanced topics things. Just like the more you know and the more you learn about a subject and the more you understand, the more you realize that the basics are not enough and they don't fully encompass everything that is going on within this world. Things are not as simple as they seem. His pronouns are she, her. This gives the same energy of like, they got the spirit, but they're a little confused. You're so close. You're so close. You're so close. You're almost there. It's just a little change in your sentence there, and then you got it. I love the moxie. I love the fact that you are willing to defend her. However, you really need to take a look at your sentence and what you just said there, because you did the very thing that you're trying to stand up for. Almost there. Almost. You're trying, and that matters. Trans woman says she doesn't have dysphoria. Wow, that dude's gotta be faking it. And you're wrong. Just because they have no dysphoria doesn't mean they're faking. That's something an actual ally would know. You, on the other hand, are partaking in performative allyship, which is particularly nasty of you. Given everything going on involving this community, you blew up my wall. Only a little bit. I mean, seriously, would you want to be the target of endless harassment literally just for existing? And this is just America. Okay, fine, I get it. Just leave. Sure. I just needed to make that known. I'm not paying for repairs, by the way. Dick. Fireball! No, but seriously, like, there is no way to be right. Like, there's no right way to be trans. There's no one way to be trans. And there are going to be various ways for people to feel like they're trans. The number one way that I think is the best indicator for telling if somebody is trans or not is, hey, how do you feel whenever you get gendered with a different gender? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Is it like extremely euphoric, or is it really disgusting and you hate everything that you feel about it? That, if you feel the euphoria from it, I think is way more important than if you feel dysphoria. I will also admit personally, I never really felt dysphoria until I started feeling euphoria, in which case then I was starting to realize that there were some things that I really didn't like whenever it came to my own body, but at the same time, I finally was able to figure out who I was, and then I realized that some of the things that I had just repressed and pushed down ended up just being dysphoria in the end. And the things that made me feel really good and finally made me realize that I was trans was all the things that made me feel extremely euphoric and not like I was a woman. Euphoria is like the number one way to tell if you're trans or not. And can we also start calling people out who are these fake allies? Because I'm sorry, but if you think that a trans person isn't trans because they aren't following what you think is should be trans, get out of here. You do not deserve a space. And honestly, you're just a transphobe yourself. You're just being transphobic, and it's disgusting. I'm hating this trend that I'm seeing, not just within the trans community, but also within the queer community, of like delegitimizing other trans people because they don't fit this narrative that they think that they should. It's gross. Stop misgendering people and stop fucking dead naming people because you don't agree with them. Get out of here. It's disgusting. I don't see you getting your identity delegitimized because you're not the stereotypical gay or lesbian. So why the fuck are you doing it to trans people? Huh? Oh, and before anybody comes at me, yeah, you can be trans and transphobic, and also you can be gay and a bigot. It's self. It's all within the self, and it's disgusting. Fix it. Really do fix it. That's your problem, not ours. Stop obsessing over other people's genitals, you absolute weirdos. Yeah, it's weird. Start calling it out. Start calling it as it is. It's weird. It's strange. It's gross, in all honesty. Like, why do you care what's in people's pants? Weird, strange, deranged behavior. Anyways, we need to go back to shaming people. Just like whenever somebody asks us a question of like, what's in your pants? Just be like, no, that's a weird question. Anyways, I don't speak to weirdos. Ew, I stepped in shit. I'm not a turf, but there is nothing ever good that comes from that. Like nothing, there's nothing you could say after that that will not make me go, yeah, no, you're a turf. That will not make me go, oh yeah, you're totally not a turf. No, you're a turf. You're a turf. If you have to put a clarification on your not being X, you are just that. You're whatever that bigoted point is. It's 100% stop. No. Why do you never shut up about being trans? Oh, sorry. I just, this is embarrassing. See, like every single second of my life is affected by it, right? Like every second of every day forever. Oh my God. Yeah. I know I am the trans fox VTuber. That is how I identify as. And I know a lot of my content is me reacting to trans memes. However, I am more than just a trans person. I am a person. I am Cat. I am also Cafe Foxtail. I am this person who has their own hobbies and enjoyment, who enjoys doing things. However, the number of people who are like, oh, maybe you make being trans your whole thing. Shut up. I'm not the one who's doing that. You are. You are the one who is actively focusing on one aspect of me and making it my entire personality. It's not. It's not the only thing. Yeah, I love the fact that I'm trans. I love that I'm a trans person. And I will be so proud to be that person. However, that is not the only defining thing about me. So why do you make it that? Anyways, I have so many frustrations around that. Hey, I'm talking about you to my friend. What pronouns do you prefer? Just trying to be respectful about it.
Professionals have standards.
That's right. Professionals do have standards. And, you know, honestly, okay, not great that they're talking about you to their friend, but at least they're getting your pronouns, I guess. Like, take it one way or the other, but euphoria for real, though. Blech. No, my son is a strong, masculine, manly man. Ma'am, I've clicker trained your daughter. Oh, you want me to say something? I'm so sorry. What? You want me to use my voice here? You want me? What do you want me to do here? You want me to give it an actual reaction to this? Y'all are such bottoms. Jeez. Male to female headcanon. Female to male headcanon. Non-binary headcanon. Link. Transmasc goals. Transfem goals. Envy goals. Back during the Ocarina of Time days, I wanted Link to be gender neutral. I wanted the players to think maybe Link is a boy or a girl. If you saw Link as a guy, he'd have more of a feminine touch. Or vice versa. If you related to Link as a girl, it was more with a masculine aspect. I really wanted the designer to encompass more of a gender neutral figure. So I've always thought that for either female or male players, I wanted them to be able to relate to Link. Favorite gay character? Link. Favorite lesbian character? Link. Favorite trans character? Also Link. Favorite bisexual character? Yeah, it's Link. Favorite non-binary character? You guessed it, it's Link. Favorite arrow ace character? Hell yeah, it's Link. Favorite pan character? It's Link again. Are you finally getting it? Favorite gender fluid character? Yeah, it's Link. I used to be a girl, but it never felt right when I told Uncle. He helped me pick a new name. And then he went around and told everyone I was his nephew. My real name is Link. You don't have to tell me. Oh. Say, Link, do you remember the Prince of Hyrule? Huh? Vaguely, didn't he? You? You're like me? Oh my God. This is why I love Link. It's so, they have always been whatever gender the person playing the game is, and it doesn't really matter. Link is so gender neutral that it doesn't matter how you play them. Link is all genders, and it's so amazing to see. Even during the late 90s, the creator of Link wanted them to be so gender neutral that it didn't matter who was playing the game. If they could see themselves in the game being Link, then they were able to finally feel seen, and they could be the hero of Hyrule. And I think that's so good and so important, and why I love games that do stuff like this. Have the character be gender neutral. Allow for the player to insert themselves so that way they feel like the hero of the story, or maybe the villain, whoever it may be. Allow for the player to insert themselves into the game so that way they can then, be whoever it is. Also, I have to say, I think maybe that's why Ocarina of Time is really good. I don't know. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games. But I really like Link to the Past most, just personally. I feel like I'll never pass because I'm short. Stop it. You are not too short to be a man. Just like trans women are not too tall to be a woman, you are not too short to be a man. I swear to God, I will beat this into you. I will beat this into you. There's no one way to be a guy. There's no one way to be a man. And there's no one way to present yourself as such. You get to define that, and you get to be that. Yes, it's okay to say that you want to be taller and that you want to be more, have more height. That's fine. But at the same time, that doesn't define you for being a man. What defines you for being a man is, are you caring? Are you kind? Are you someone who protects not only your family, but your friends as well? Are you somebody who is vulnerable and weak when they need to be vulnerable and weak? Are you somebody who is strong when you need to be strong? And that does mean being vulnerable and weak when you need to be those things. Are you the guy who people rely on, who they trust with stuff? Are you that guy that people will always go to whenever they have problems? There are many ways to be a man. There are many things that you can do to be manly. You're not just defined by your physical characteristics. You are also defined by your personality and the things that you do and the way that you act. And I want you to know you are so fucking manly. And honestly, it's okay. Just be yourself, and you'll be hanging with the guys so easily. Are you a boy or a girl? Yes. No, but so real. Okay. My wife, or my little niece, he's only 3 or 4, went up to my wife and went, "Are you a boy?" And my wife looked her dead in the eyes and said, "No." And oh my God, whenever my wife and I were talking about it, because I had mentioned that my niece had asked if I was a boy, and her mom would be like, "No, your Aunt Cat is a girl. That's why she's your Aunt Cat." But anyways, I was talking to my wife about that, and she had mentioned that, and I made the joke of if our niece had came out to me and had asked me that question, I would have looked her dead in the eyes and said, I was once a boy, but boys are gross. So therefore, I'm a girl nowadays. And after my wife had mentioned that, she got asked the same question. She's like, "Love, what you should have done," because this reminds me of the time whenever a child went up to a non-binary person and was just like, "Are you a boy?" "No." "Are you a girl?" "No." "What are you?" "I'm me." It's a similar thing with being bigender. Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Yeah, I'm me. I am me. That is who I am. I guess I also the same thing with gender fluid people too, as well. It's just are you a boy or a girl? Hold on. Let me check something really fast. The reader says I'm a girl today. Well, actually, no, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. It just flipped on me, and now it says that I'm agender. Yeah, no gender for me today. No, thank you. Oh my God, when the dysphoria hoodie or the dysphoria jacket becomes your little plaything, absolutely fucking amazing. That's so good. And honestly, that's why I love my giant hoodie. I get to not only curl up into it and have a nice little on the go blanket, but at the same time, I can just put my hands inside of my sleeves and just kind of flap them around, and it's just a really good stem. Leaving the toilet seat up after using the bathroom for the gender validation of knowing that the next person who uses it will know you're a guy. You know what? Yeah, that works. especially if it's like a public restroom, it's totally a-okay. Listen, sometimes I've been there. All the urinals are taken, so you just got to go into one of the stalls and you got to pee in there instead, and that's fine. Good on you for lifting the seat up, at the same time. Just if it's one of those gender neutral bathrooms, please put the seat down. Please. Just please. But you know what? Hey, whatever gives you the gender euphoria, go for it. That good for you. Absolutely amazing. You've been taking hormones? Wait. Oh, who's been watching me play a little too much of Date Everything? Pride Month, perfect. Time to come out to my friends as non-binary. So, yeah, we knew already. You gave the vibe. Critical hit. Oh my god, I know Pride is long over, but can we just like fake the excitement for whenever somebody comes out? You don't have to be like, yeah, I know. You could just be like, oh my god, congrats, that's amazing. Like it's not that hard. Be happy. Also, some people, it's so scary for people to come out sometimes, and it can be really terrifying. Just having somebody like, oh yeah, I know, could be so demoralizing. It's just like, how did I never see it? And then they just feel down about their identity. And it's just give people time and space and be excited for them whenever they announce stuff like this. You have no idea how happy or exciting it may be for them. Hi, Squeaky. In my life, you go, I didn't know you liked Pokemon. Huh? Is that the Sylveon flag? Wait, oh my god, I see it now. I so totally see it. How could I never have known that is a Sylveon flag? Jesus Christ. Ugh. Well, I guess I now identify as a lesbian Sylveon. That's okay. It's just like, why bother transitioning? I'm fat and ugly and unpassable, and if I'm not gonna be pretty, what's the point? Hey, shut the fuck up. What? You're supposed to make me feel better. Listen up. How you talk about yourself affects how you perceive yourself. There's enough of the world shitting on us all right now for you to say shit like that. Besides, estrogen is straight up magic, and you have no idea the results you'll get. Now, you get to make yourself feel pretty. Tell me 3 things you love about yourself. It doesn't have to be physical. Ditch the dysphoria hoodie. Paint your nails and put on something cute and feel some gender euphoria. No, real. Honestly, if you really want to like start feeling better about yourself, stop saying, I will never be this, I will never be that, I will never do this, I can never do that, I cannot. Stop saying I cannot and I can never, and start saying, I am this, I am pretty, I am beautiful, I am gorgeous, I am handsome, I am amazing, I can do these wonderful, beautiful things, I can paint my nails, I can wear this suit, I can wear that dress, I can wear this skirt, I look amazing in these clothes. The only way that you're going to be able to get through the dysphoria is by pushing forward and actually doing things that are going to make you feel very much in the gender that you want to be. It doesn't have to be the most feminine or the most masculine thing. If you find gender euphoria in things that are maybe against the grain, that's okay. I'm a fucking gamer girl, and I own up to that. My wife calls me her e-girl wife, and I think that's amazing. I love that, and I live up to that. Like I literally dress sometimes in the very like baggy sweatpants with the hoodie or like a graphic tee and like skinny jeans. I wear the things that make me most comfortable and that make me look the way that I want to look. I literally, whenever I was asked if my style was going to change at all, I was like, no, it's not. I'm now going to be able to dress the way that I want to. I'm going to be the girl. I'm going to like have the style that I want to have. You have to take those steps forward. I know it can be hard. It can be difficult. But if I have to sit here and hit you with a broom or hit you with slap you across the face until you start accepting the fact that you are beautiful and pretty or handsome and attractive, then I will. You are amazing at a lot of things. You can do a lot of things that not a lot of people can do. I don't care if it's how good you can play chess or how great of a coder you are or how amazing you are at crocheting, knitting, drawing, spitting facts about your favorite little hobby, whether it be about Bucket or even like if it's about stuff like Mass Effect or Halo, or I don't know, are you good at Pokemon, good at Yu-Gi-Oh, good at Magic the Gathering? Yeah, take pride in that. You're your gender who's doing that. Head up. Hey. You're doing fantastic, and you'll get through this. Trust in the process. HRT is one hell of a magic potion. It is, yeah, we have to take it on a daily basis. Or well, weekly for some people, but still, it's going to be okay. You're going to be that gender that you want to be, and you'll get there. HRT will help you get there. You got to wait. You got to give it the time. But in the meantime, you got to start saying positive things about yourself. You got to start looking at the silver lining. You have to see the beauty in your life. There are many beautiful things in your life, and there are many things for you to love and many things for you to cherish. Start loving them, start cherishing them, and you're going to see how beautiful your life is. Yeah, there are tough times. There are tough things that are going on. It's okay. We've been here before. We'll get through this together as a community, okay? Okay, now then, tell me 3 things that are really nice about you, and they don't have to be physical. In the comments now, I want to see them. Tell me the 3 things that you really like about yourself. You want to know my 3? I'm smart, I have some good humor, and I have a really good laugh. There's 3 immediately right there, all right? You just gotta believe in yourself. Oh my God, I'm getting a smile from saying all that stuff too. Oh, it's so good. Compliment yourself. Now, give me your 3, all right? I just want to say thank you for watching today's video, and huge shout out to all my patrons, my Twitch subscribers, and my YouTube members. Thank you all so much for the support and honestly for believing in me and also just really enjoying the content. I will hopefully have some more videos out. I don't know. I have also been thinking about kind of branching out into other subreddits as well, maybe, or like some kind of other memes. God, especially with how YouTube's currently going on, it probably would be better for me to branch out just a little bit just to see. So I hope you all would enjoy that content as much. Maybe a little bit more of myself will come out as well. And also new merch. Merch is out. I don't know how many of you all are aware of that, but I do have some merch, and I'm currently selling a new shirt. And don't worry, if you're gay the other way, or if you're bi or pan, I have versions for you as well. And also I have one for my MPs. So I hope you all enjoy the shirts. I hope you all enjoy the content. I hope you all enjoy everything. And thank you. Honestly, I know a lot of you have mentioned like how much I have helped you all out, but I want you all to know that it goes both ways. You've all helped me out a ton, and honestly, I wouldn't be able to do this partially for a living if it wasn't for you all. So thank you, and I'll see you in a couple weeks with a new video. Bye-bye. My favorite snack? You wanna know what my favorite snack is? It's you. Got him! Anyways,